Hello everyone, welcome back to the Pizza Benders Academy playthrough of Quest for Glory 2. Thief, I'm Gonff, and I'm joined as ever by my colleagues.
Zombom.
And Unita.
And what we have just done here is I've chucked enough rocks that I've got my stats up a bit. If we go to my character sheet here, we can see my strength went from under 50 to 86, so I can actually pick things up without breaking my back now. And I did a little bit work on weapon use, dodge, maxed agility, kind of coincidentally. Did a little bit of throwing practice, so I'm in slightly better shape for the next little while here, although I still got a lot of work to do. And it's about evening, so I'm going to come back to the Kata's Tail Inn. I think something interesting is going on this evening. Hello, Poet Omar. Oh, I don't know who you are yet, sorry.
Well,
Poet will soon speak if you will not be seated.
you know who he was. We hadn't skipped that bit of dialogue earlier, but...
That's true, you were told who was coming.
So I should have said, this must be the Poet Omar.
Actually, no. I wonder why she waits for me to sit down first.
In the month of the serpent, the year of the Jinn, a shadow passed over the Kata's Tail Inn. Astrologers foretell that doom shall come to dwell, and Shapir shall be but sand upon the wind. Comes a hero from the north, riding on the very air, and this his sign is the first to then beware, for darkness soon shall fall, and a shadow cover all, the city and the ones now living there. The first doom shall be fire, which shall burn the very stone. The next is air, and rocks are overthrown. Earth shall be the third, then the final doom is heard. The water gone, the city parched like bone. Unless the one called hero is a hero true indeed, who comes to help the city in its need, then we'll face the depths of doom in the darkness of the tomb. From the elemental's master we are freed. Very interesting.
Sounds like a quest.
Actually, I think I'm going to order a meal now. Because
Shima will be with you shortly with one of her splendid meals.
it's all very well to have pretty poems, but I'm hungry, damn it.
Here's garlic. There's so much chicken with garlic in my house, too. Chicken did have...
Thanks, Shima.
What's welcome, my hero?
So long.
Everyone's always played Shima. You can skip that with skip, you know.
True. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads, 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. Fortunately, heroes never get bellyaches.
Or at least they lie about it when they do.
Yeah.
I like there's so much detail about your supper and then your breakfast is always just your breakfast is delicious.
Hello, poet. Many forget the polite thing to do. Greetings too often are given by few. I accept and confide in your gesture with pride. The same I extend now to you. There seems to be a dispute about who is doing this voice.
Alright. Poet Omar is honored by your greeting and wishes you the same in return.
I think I won't make the thief sign. He doesn't seem like the sort to. So, what's your name, oh person who? I am the poet, teller of tales that all might hear, speaker of speeches, weaver of words for all should hear, giver of gossip, writer of rhymes, narrator of news. I am called Omar, teacher of truths to all now near.
The poet is the source of information and entertainment for the land. That's totally the same thing as the poet just said.
Companion, conscience ready to defend, teller to those that they may comprehend, a man of pride, yet he sits by my side, a person I am pleased to call my friend.
The poet, may his poem be praised, is most flattering in his assessment to me. I am but his follower.
A poem is but words used in a different way, in which the meaning is far more than words can say.
A poem goes beyond the mere meaning of the words to express a deeper truth within them.
News abounds in the city and land, of such shall I speak, may you learn what you can.
The poet would be happy to discuss such matters with you.
It is whispered by the kata that a hero has been sought, by their kindred seeking elsewhere, to the city he was brought. From their homeland they were banished, now they seek there to return, and their hero shall return them to the place they ever yearn.
The Kata were driven from their home in Regier last year, and it is said that they now have a hero who shall return them home, who shall return their home to them.
How are you going to get that from all the way out here?
From the mountains whose tips touch the stars, to the city streets filled with bazaars, to the deserts of flowing golden sand, a tapestry of art across the land.
The beauty of this land must be experienced to truly appreciate it.
Now, I could ask about all of
You
these.
talking about the Thieves Guild?
I could ask him about
Yeah,
the
that
Thieves
sounds
Guild.
like a really good idea.
I think I'll skip those and go right. I'll skip the desert too and go right to Razir. The dark has touched her, and has turned aside all things of light that once there did abide. Razir is left to crumble in despair, thus wickedness and folly now reside. I don't know how that works, because despair doesn't rhyme with anything. But in the doer's arrogance and pride, the light grows ever stronger now outside. A hero strives to force the darkness back, and into morning shall be Razir's guide. See, that's
The
just
city
weird.
of Regier has been overcome by darkness, yet there shall be a hero to return her light to the light.
Darkness. The darkness gathers, and a man then strives to do evil to another. Darkness thrives. The darkness smiles, and those it gathers fight, delighting darkness as it takes their lives.
Darkness delights in doing evil.
You may ask, what is a hero? Yet the answer is very clear. He's the one that faces fear when the darkness gathers near.
A hero will brave the very darkness for the needs of others.
Yeah, whatever. Goodbye. The words of departure are what I do here. Farewell till the next time you lend me your ear.
Farewell, hero.
Boy, am I tired from chucking all those rocks. I think I'll take a nap.
I think hero got used a little bit too much in that previous set of exchanges.
Well, Hero would agree with you, but Hero. So,
Hero, hero, hero.
night's still young. I could actually go chuck a few more rocks.
Yeah, everyone wants to watch that.
This is so exciting. Yeah, but what I want to make sure I do is meet with the kata every night as long as I can. Because there is actually a set of exchanges you can have with them. So I'm not going to go to bed before midnight.
Welcome, hero.
Actually,
Trying
I'm going to...
skip my dialogue, hero.
Kata. They're so fussy. We're almost to a plot section. May thee be granted a happy evening, Effendi. But, basically what we're going to have is elementals and training sections kind of jumbled together with the Poet Omar making appearances and discussions with the kata. And hopefully more robberies. I don't know exactly when those happen.
Why do you run all the way out only to start sneaking there?
Because the animation works that way.
No, it's because I was in such a hurry to get away from the city. Now I'm overloaded.
Now you picked up like 3 whole groups of rocks.
I am so strong. Bear in mind for this game, if we look at my character sheet, bear in mind the maximum score, oh gosh, I'm getting so smart, is 200. Agility here is at maximum. So when you look at some of my weaker skills, like weapon use and dodge, which I built up a lot, actually. Dodge was at 30 or something. And strength was under 50. So I did not import in with very good stats in some areas, and I'm having to compensate for it.
And if you think this is pathetic, just wait till you see my magic user.
Well,
Magic users are really hard to get up, though.
Thieves have actually a much easier time building up intelligence, which is sad because magic users need it more.
yeah.
I don't know, a dumb thief is not going to survive that long. Now,
Fighters,
fighters,
on the other hand. Sorry, Tiny Anita.
if the D&D dump stat theory applied to this game,
Hey, you were no longer overloaded. That's a load off your mind.
and the thief gets a little bit more interesting training later that's still in the boring grinding thing, which is that I have to go and train climbing. And when I actually start braving the desert, you'll see what that's all about. Basically, there's a tree at the oasis you can climb. And look at how strong I am now. I'll be super strong in no time. You know, as many rocks as you pick up, you'd really think that there'd be some visible.
As many rocks as you can throw into a specific place, you really think there'd be some visible.
Overloaded again.
Well,
In the 5th game, there's a weird thing where you pick up groups of 5 rocks, and then you chuck them one at a time, and so you can make the rocks appear to multiply. Because then it shows you each rock after you've thrown them. As a separate entity.
But then you can pick them all up again. And
Yeah, but you have to pick them up one by one if you do it. Just weird graphics things. We'll get to that when we get there.
boy, that's going to be a while.
Oh, yeah. I like the constellations in this game. The hand may be my favorite because it's so detailed.
Yeah, I totally believe that stars can look like that. Little known fact, this game takes place inside a nebula.
That would explain so much.
A black nebula. Yeah, that doesn't make any kind of sense physics-wise.
yeah.
I don't think it would even explain the constellations.
They might not actually be stars. Let's see.
Yeah, because nebulas are more likely to look like hands.
They're secret satellites sent up by the NSA. I said that out loud, didn't I?
Shh, the NSA will hear you.
We'll edit this part of the video out. Just leave the laughter.
It's too late. They already know.
That's probably true. Can't disable my microphone while we're recording, though.
That's true. Alright, how are yield stats coming?
Woo! I only gotta work a little more, and my strength will have been maxed for the previous game.
Tomorrow I get to work on fighting skills some more.
Yeah, I think I'd better. But what I've got to do, there's a few other things I've got to do exploration-wise, because I don't think
That's true, there's some people you haven't visited yet.
the astrologer, Aziza, I think.
Well, neither of those are on your map, so you can't have gone there yet. Careful, it's possible to hit yourself with rocks. It's actually possible to kill yourself by hitting yourself with rocks repeatedly.
Yeah. Although
In the humorous ways to die category.
it's not exactly easy to kill yourself with rocks.
Well, you need to have pretty high throwing, because it's actually kind of hard to hit yourself with rocks in this
Yeah.
game.
There's a lesson here, but I'm not sure what it is.
Really on phone, it's hard to hit anything with rocks.
I'm no longer overloaded.
Uh-huh.